Hello everybody, are you alright? This is Red Pill Phil, full of paint and full of dust, but I really wanted to do this video just as an update, just to keep you in the loop of what I know at this moment in time. I've had a call off Billy Pag, Pag UK, Parents Against Grooming from Rochdale, top bloke. He's been informing me as to the event that happened in Nottingham at the weekend, Survivors Matter. If anyone's seen that footage, they will find out that a chap was arrested on suspicion of sexual assault. From what I was led to believe on the day by an English army member, that they were there on some kind of joint dual English stroke Pakistani train. I've no idea, it was something along them lines. I didn't really get into it with him too much. So are you the army? What? Are you part of the army? I'm ex-Special Forces. So I don't want to cause a massive scene. No, are they with you as in army, Pakistani army, British army? What are they doing? Is it a tourist thing or a training exercise? We are training in the UK. So we've seen on the footage that the man got arrested, he's been charged. I now know from Billy that he has been charged with sexual assault, and believe it or not, the chap is pleading not guilty. Now, I didn't see the incident, so as far as I'm concerned, it has to stay from this point as an alleged offence. The lady was adamant at the time. If you were watching all the day's events, this lady literally jumped in on a stream to announce it because she was pissed. It just happened to her. A very strong vocal lady, and wasn't afraid to exercise her right to talk about it, so fair play to her. And doing that brought it to some form of conclusion. It's not ended yet, still going to keep going, but at least it got the guy apprehended. So it's now up to the judiciary. CCTV was somewhere about, so whether that's going to be used, should be, but I've no idea. The guy's been charged and he's pleaded not guilty. So we'll see where that one goes. The lady in question, the lovely lady, commented on the video. All I'm letting you know, KH, thank you very much for getting in touch via the comment section and giving us your honest appraisal of how you felt the day went. It was really nice to hear what you had to say. Thank you. And I'm sorry you had to go through that. And I hope that this guy gets what he deserves if it turns out that it was the man. You seemed adamant. Your son seemed even more adamant. And if the CCTV footage is working, then it's a question of being banged to rights, innit? So I hope you're determined enough to see it through, KH. God bless you, and I hope you can put all this nasty episode at some point behind you. But I, like you, would like to thank Survivors Matter, Pag UK, Shatter Boys, Shatter Girls, all the other organisations were there on the day because that is what they were there for. And ironically, look what happened, and you can see the work they're doing, and you can see what benefits they can actually give to people. And that wasn't even their city. A bunch of beautiful people who only want to do the right thing by people. So it's a pleasure. So thank you very much for letting me in to be there filming it for you guys. So moving on that day, there was two wonderful people I met on the journey. I travelled by train going up. As you can see with a previous video, got some beautiful footage earlier on in the journey. But I spoke to these two ladies on the train. One was called Linda, who apparently lives literally round the corner from me. So hi, Linda. And another lovely lady called Dawn. Dawn Bland.
Why did they suggest writing?
Because at that time I were self-harming.
Yeah.
I was taking overdoses. I were isolating myself away in my bedroom. I couldn't trust anybody.
Yeah.
And I was just sort of like on a roller coaster, and I was out of control. My mood were up and down, and I was unpredictable. I was high suicide risk.
Yeah.
Now, Dawn Bland doesn't live in Manchester. They're both survivors. They're both the most humble, respectful, decent, dignified people you'll meet. I know a little bit of both, but not enough to kind of draw full conclusions. I'm not. These ladies have been through a lot and they're so wonderful inside. You could tell that when you're talking to them. Now, as the journey went on, I was talking to Dawn, and Dawn let me know that she's an author, a poet. She's doing some fantastic work. This is one of her books. She was kind enough to give me this. Into the Dawn by Dawn Bland. And it says on the back here, Dawn has suffered mental health issues, homelessness, domestic violence and addiction at various times during her life. Her aim for this book is to highlight these issues and hopefully encourage others to talk and share their experiences as well. Dawn has received help from 3 charities in her life: Spectrum People, Wakefield Baptist Church, and the Community Awareness Programme Wakefield. I do believe Wakefield is where she lives now, come to think of it. The proceeds of this book will all go to these charities to support the work they do. So she's a selfless lady. These ladies humble you. They ground you, they level you. They make you think, you know, I can't complain with what's going on in my life. I'm running around with a phone, screaming, you know, to some degree, the world's a terrible place. I've not gone through what these ladies have gone through and what men will go through with this particular topic. I don't know the variables to what they've gone through, psychological, physical, mental. It really, you know, could be a bit of all of them. Either one of them in itself is disgusting to live with, and the mental torture and pain it gives you further on down the line. So I am totally appreciative of that. I personally have got family members that have got mental health issues. I have one with who's diagnosed with schizophrenia. I'm totally aware of what it looks like, what it tastes like, the problems that bring it on. But I certainly know that's just one person's story. So each individual survivor has their own story, each one just as harrowing, but in itself so individual that it shocks you down to your core. So to be in the company of these people that just go about the business, humbly get on a train, they're just there to support the charities and the organisations that have helped them along the way. It's a leveller. It's a pleasure to be in their company, and it's a pleasure to film and work with these types of people. I think that's really what I'm trying to say. When I was speaking to Dawn, she kept saying to me, the hair, my hair, read my hair. And I'd read several of these little renditions, but I'd not got to that one. So I thought, I'm neither Nanny Robinson nor Dawn by any means. But I'm going to try and give you the Red Pill Phil rendition to my hair. Okay? My hair. Everyone asked me to grow my hair. Take off my hood. Put away my despair. I just wish that it was so simple. A problem easy to repair. It started when I was 3 years old, wearing pretty dresses, passed from one person to another, their fingers through my tresses. My best blue spinning dress, the one I loved the most, lives in my head forever, like an evil, dirty ghost. With long hair that made me pretty and such a goal, just floods me with memories that forever taint my soul. So few words say so much. So this book is absolutely amazing, and it just gives you a glimpse into Dawn's life and maybe other people who can resonate So it was a pleasure to meet you ladies. I certainly hope to see you on the road again. Thank you very much for the pleasure of having met you. It was brilliant. I'm hoping over the next few days to be getting in touch with Nanny Robinson. Nanny Robinson has approached me to help her document some of her poems and some statements, and help her to basically record it and document it for her channel. I'll try and grab a chat with Nanny. It's been a while since I've seen her. It'd be lovely to find out what she's been up to, what's going on in her head at this moment in time, and what she thinks of everything going forward. That's where we're at. I think I've kind of covered everything. Apart from, as ever guys, thank you to everyone putting supportive comments. Full of kids' hair. Full of kids' hair. It's not mine, obviously. Got like 3 foot long hair dangling off me. Check for the updates coming up. This is Red Pill Phil. Like and subscribe. I love you all, even the pissing haters.